What's up guys, welcome back to LAN TV. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to AFK Rune Dragons for a profit of 1.5 mil per hour. Rune Dragons are by far the best AFK moneymaker in RuneScape right now. It is very easy to play multiple accounts at the same time, so creating a Rune Dragons ult to AFK on while maxing your main is always a good idea. Since this is the best AFK moneymaker in the game, the requirements are a bit high. To have access to Rune Dragons, you must complete the Grandmaster quest Dragon Slayer 2. To make a Rune Dragons ult, you must invest a fair amount of hours to complete all the quests leading up to Dragon Slayer 2. You should also have at least 85 plus in all melee stats and 70 prayer for piety. I personally wouldn't camp here without 90 plus in melee stats because it wouldn't be as AFK. You should also have a max pool to restore your hit points and prayer points after your trips. You don't wanna waste your time healing up at the bank. You need a dig site pendant to teleport to Rune Dragons, and I highly recommend mounting one in your POH to save an inventory slot. Most of you are already using RuneLite, but in case you're not, I highly recommend it because we're gonna be using some plugins to make this as AFK as possible. Now let's talk about gear. This is the most important part because better gear means we're tankier and thus we can pay less and less attention to the client and AFK even more. I may have said AFK 100 times so far, but it is the main focus of the video, so we're gonna be focusing on defensive gear. Justice here paired with a DFS is a must in my opinion. You can always downgrade to Barrow's armor like Verax as a cheaper option, but you will have to heal more frequently and pay more attention. Insulated boots are required so you can absorb the dragon's special attack, instead of having to avoid it by moving around. So by wearing insulated boots we can completely ignore the special attack since we're gonna be tanking it instead of running away from it. We're gonna be using an Amulet of Fury since it has more defensive bonuses than the Amulet of Torture. Same logic is applied for the gloves. We are going with Barrow's gloves since they offer better defensive bonuses than the Ferocious gloves. And now to the most expensive item in this setup, the Dragon Hunter Lance. Coming in at a price of 70 million GP, the lance destroys dragons since it increases both accuracy and damage by 20% when fighting dragons. You can always downgrade to a Zamorakian Hasta at the cost of less kills per hour and thus less profit per hour. This is the best gear combo to make Rune Dragons as AFK as possible while still letting you up to 1.5 mil per hour. As for the inventory, all you need is 1 dose of extended anti-fire, 2 doses of Divine Super Combat and 4 prayer potions to maintain Protect from Mage and Piety. We also need teleport to house tabs or a construction cape if you have one, so we can go back to our POH when we need to heal, bank and then go back to the Rune Dragons. Now let's see a visual example of how to get there. First we wanna set up our inventory, so we're gonna take our potions, our sharks and then we're gonna teleport to our POH. If you have a dig site pendant in your inventory, use that one instead. So we're gonna use the mounted dig site pendant to go to Lithrican, which is option 3. We now follow the path north until we reach the Rune Dragons. We now drink our anti-fire, we drink our super combat, we turn on our quick prayers which should be set to protect from mage and piety, and then we go in. You can now wait for a dragon to attack you so you can auto-retaliate. Now let me show you some RuneLite plugins that will make your life easier. If you've never used the RuneLite before, make sure you download it from runelite.net and not another website. I will leave a link for the official RuneLite client in the description of the video. Notice how my client is now red when the kill is over. You can set this up in the RuneLite main plugin called RuneLite. I have mine set to solid until cancelled. You can make it flash or even add a notification sound if you want to. In the idle notifier plugin, I have mine set to 50 HP and 15 prayer points so I know when to heal. Now that you have everything set up, you can now AFK without having to look at your client. When you hear the notification sound or see your client turn red, you can pick up your loot or heal up depending on the situation. You should average 8 kills per trip, and when you're done, you teleport to your house, drink from your pool and go to a bank. My bank of choice is Edgeville Bank because I have a mounted Amulet of Glory. If you have a jewelry box, you may choose to bank at Castle Wars. If you don't have either, you can take a dual ring and then use the Ferox Enclave teleport to heal and bank. You want to keep house teleport tabs or runes in your bank in case you die. You will then run to the nearest bank, grab a POH teleport and head back to your grave. I hope I covered it all. If you did enjoy the guide, please like the video so it gets recommended to more people, and subscribe to the channel so you can find your way back for future videos and more guides. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, and all links will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.